Welcome back. I'm Janese with Second Blossom Creative, and today I'm Viewcraft with hand paint. I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful card with these beautiful die cuts, some distressed ink, and our distressed ink brushes. We're going to also use some of these liquid pearls to make some of these beautiful embellishments on the cards. We're also going to use some foam tape to add some dimension to our sentiment here. And then we've got some music note scrap paper here and another piece of paper that I've got from a paper pad. Stay tuned. We're going to show you how easy that you can complete this card. First, we're going to start by preparing our base. I've already cut a piece of cardstock, which is a 4 by 5 1/4. And we're going to take some of our distressed ink. First, we're going to start with some fire brick red here. This will complement our pieces on our card. Take our modified brush, and then we're just going to start laying down some color on our base of our card here. I really love these blending brushes. I just got these and I haven't had them before, so I've really been experimenting a lot with them. They work really well as far as blending, giving you a soft, even surface. Okay, we're just gonna, and I will have those on in the description on my Amazon link. Ooh, how pretty that looks. Let's put a little bit more here. We won't see all the cards, so it doesn't matter if we get the whole thing exactly perfect. That's the one nice thing about what we're doing, is you don't have to be perfect. And with these brushes, you can modify them. So if you have problems with hand pain, then you can modify your brushes so they're easier on your hands for when you're crafting. So we're going to take some antique linen here. And we're just going to kind of put that in some spots. And this distressed ink, they have some bigger pads. I just tried the small ones because I had never used these before, so I wanted to try some, and I didn't know I could get a big variety of colors when I did this. Let's spray a little bit of water here because I think my ink pad's a little bit dry. We'll just dab a little bit of water on there, not much. I'll give us some of our color here. Okay. Now I saw this technique, so we're going to try it, and we're just going to, and if you can't tap the water on here, you can just take your little water bottle thing here and just tap it on your card. And what that will do is it'll pull up some of those pieces of ink and leave us with a really pretty design. The really cool thing about doing this is you'll never get the same design twice. And kind of see where the ink's starting to pull up a little bit. I'm kind of keeping in mind where my elements are going to go, so that way that they'll show, the little dots will show up beside where our elements are peeking out. And then we'll take our tissue and dab it. Look at those spots. That turned out pretty cute. I love that. Look at that. I took some of the ink off of where we're going to be putting our elements at. That's lovely. I love that. Now for our elements, we have some variety of things. We have some cutouts, which using cutouts like this make it easier on your hands. You don't have to cut anything out, and they're already pre-cut. Some butterflies, some flowers. I like these paper flowers. I've got this little sentiment saying here. This is Cherish Each Day. And then we have some paper from our paper pack. And I have a old music book that I took a music page from. The nice thing about this project is we're going to use tearing on it, so that way you don't have to use scissors with it. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to have places that we're going to put our element down. I don't like this straight edge here on here, so I'll show you how we're going to do this tearing. This is low hand strain on your hands. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. And because we've got some of these raw edges here, we're going to take our antique linen here, and we're going to just kind of distress our pages to cover up that white edge there on that we have. little bit of character. If we get some on the paper, that's okay. That will just add to the charm of our page. And then we're going to take our music paper and we're going to do the same thing. I'm just going to kind of distress it a little bit. You can, if you don't want to hold on to it, you can put it down on a plastic mat like I have here that I just got from the Dollar Tree. And then you can just rub it like this. Some of these papers, especially like this one, it's a thinner one, so it's a little bit harder to hold on to when you're trying to do the edges here because it wants to bend on you. So we're just going to do that to our other pages here. There's one. This little teeny tiny piece, but I don't want to waste it, so I went ahead and kept that. And we're going to use that. And then we have one more piece down here hiding. There you are. Okay, we're going to put some ink on that to distress those. Look how nice that is. And it was real quick. It was real easy. And this takes very little effort. So that way your hands don't hurt and you can craft maybe a little bit longer, even though we really do need to be, we need to take breaks when we're crafting because our hands sometimes need a break. So then we're just going to take our different elements. I'm using the Barely Art Glue. You can also use a glue stick if you want to, but I just like the way this glue works. It doesn't take a whole lot and it holds all your pieces down really well. So we're just going to put some of that on there. Let's see, and we want some of our card to show, so we're going to kind of put that just a little bit off to that side. And we'll put that one down. And then we're going to take our patterned paper. Let's see, how do I want to put that? And that kind of, is that that way? Oh, let's see. Let's kind of go that way with it. Again, we're just going to use our glue. And then we're going to put that, I think I'm just going to set that over to that side a little bit. There we go. And then I got this little piece down here. We're just going to add this. Okay, now we have our little piece that we're going to put over here on the other side. I'm going to put that over there. Oh, I didn't want to waste this piece either, so I think we're going to put that right here in the corner. And we'll put that down there. Now we have this cute little teacup here. So we're going to place that on our paper. And before we put that down though, I wanted to put this frame down first because that's goes underneath our teacup. So let's see if we can figure out where we're going to put that at. This little cute little stamp piece here is another really cute die cut. And then we have this little frame here. Look at all those details in that little piece of paper. I think that's about where we want it at. So we're going to glue this down before we put our teacup down. There we go. Just raise that up just a little bit, not a whole lot. And we'll do our frame. There we go. I do also make frames sometimes with hot glue with a mold, but with this being a card, I didn't want to use one of those because it's just they're a little bit too heavy. And with cards, when you're making them, you want to kind of keep in mind the weight of your card because the post office will charge you for the weight. So you don't want to try to have too much weight on your card. We're just going to offset that a little bit. And then we'll put that down. Let's put a little bit more glue down here. Looks like we're needing a little bit more. But that's okay. There we go. Okay, we're going to put our sentiment on there first. We're going to use this foam tape. I like this foam tape. It's double-sided. So you just take your foam tape. You can get these at craft stores. Anywhere. We're just going to put that on the back of our saying here. And you can tear it. If you need to cut it, you can. But usually it will tear pretty easy. And it kind of builds up your image and kind of helps you gives you a 3D look. We're going to take these little tabs off here. And then we're just going to kind of put that right there. Look how pretty that looks on there with that card. And it kind of, you see, it kind of raises up your, gives you some dimension on your card. So then we're going to use this cute little cherry blossom. This in here is a little plastic one, so those were kind of interesting when I found them, so I thought I'd give them a try. So we'll put some glue down on that. There we go. And we're just going to kind of sneak that right there behind that. That matches our background perfectly. And then we have these paper flowers. I love the paper flowers because they come in all sorts of different patterns and sizes and shapes. They have roses. I get them from Hobby Lobby. You can get Primera flowers from Amazon, which I have an Amazon account. I will put a link down in the description. We'll put our little flower on there. And then I've always got to have a butterfly on somewhere on the projects. I'm fascinated with butterflies. I don't know why, but they are so beautiful. So here's a cute little, another one of those little plastic die cuts. So we're going to put some of our glue on here. You could put some foam tape on here if you wanted to raise this up a little, but I'm just going to leave it the way it is. And we'll put that down there. Oh my, look how beautiful. And you can give this for Mother's Day. This would be a perfect Mother's Day card. And you can make it without any cutting or any strain on your hands, which is a great project for us crafters who have arthritis and have a hard time crafting. Or with me, I had to give up some of my other crafting projects because I just couldn't do them anymore. So this is where I found this hobby, and I love it. And I'm learning all sorts of new things too. Next, I've got these liquid pearls. I just found these, discovered these on Facebook when I was looking at some other people, what they were using on cards. And these are just liquid pearls. There's a coral and a mermaid color. We're going to put these on here. Oh wait, before we do that, let's go ahead and put our card on our card base, so that way, because those liquid pearls will have to dry for a little bit. Here I have a piece of cardstock that's just cut in a 4.5 by 5.5. So 4 1/4 by 5.5, I'm sorry. So we're just going to take our glue, turn our card base over here, and we can glue it. You can also use a glue stick if you prefer, or if you're not able to squeeze a bottle of glue. So far I can still squeeze glue, so sometimes I use hot glue, but for this project I think regular glue would work just fine. And if you don't have any special glue, you just regular Elmer's school glue. I like this Barely Art Precision Craft Glue, which I will put that link in my description also, because it has a small tip. And so when you're doing the smaller pieces, it's a lot easier to get the glue where you want it. So we're just going to find the center here. Oh, I love that. Look how cute that is. And we'll just put that down. That is so pretty. Look at that. That would make a perfect Mother's Day card. So then we're going to take our liquid pearls, and let's see, where should we put some? Oh, let's put one here. And then another trick I did find, because sometimes, like I said, with my hands, sometimes it's hard to squeeze bottles. I found that if you take a pool noodle, which me and my pool noodles, I found 101 uses for these things. Again, if you just take your pool noodle and put some of your adhesive tape on it, you can just trade out your bottles. Get your bottle in there where you want it. Unscrew the top. And this allows you to be able to you can put your thumb over here and you can squeeze a bottle with your thumb there. And then you can just hold on to it, and it gives you a little bit bigger surface area to hold on to. Well, let's see. So we'll put one there. See how easy that was? Let's see. Well, let's put one here. And then you can still reach your, and then you just pull it out, put in your next bottle, pull out the tape a little bit. You want to make sure that you leave enough of your bottle sticking out, so that way You can get your glue out, your dots here out. I tried using my other hand because sometimes my hand gets in the way of the projects. I'm left-handed, so bear with me sometimes. Put these dots here. Oh, how pretty. That really brings out our background here. Look how beautiful that is. We have such pretty bird. All the colors really match together. And look at the details in that frame and how the background and the teacup just kind of match each other. So that was a perfect color option. Look how beautiful that card turned out with all the layers. And those pearl dots just really make the card shine and look so beautiful. This would be a great card for you to give to your mom or anyone else for Mother's Day or any other holidays or birthdays. If you'd like to learn how to make this easy card and any of my other adaptive crafting videos, then look at the other videos below on my channel page. You can still create beautiful things, even though your hands may move a little differently now. Thanks for joining me, and until next time, keep creating.